It's going to yell at me. All right, welcome to our regeneration class. I'm Coach Clint. If you haven't been here before, this class is all about quality movements and recovery, and we do that by moving well and getting better every time. So welcome to class. If you're new, welcome to class. If you've been one of my diehards, that's awesome. Thanks, guys, for being here. We like to start this class with our tip of the day. Because yesterday was Olympic Day, we're going to stick with that Olympic theme as we get closer and closer to the games coming. Woohoo! Hopefully you guys are getting to watch some of the trial stuff. It gets really exciting. Swimming's my favorite. So our tip of the day today, 5 tips for a gold medal mindset. So we really want to visualize your goals. We want to, and move in a little closer, use some motivating music. We've talked about that in the past with like going on walks and stuff. You don't have to be music. You can use some of the Headspace app, stuff like that if you like guided meditation. Focus your breathing through these movements today. That's going to be important, but in life in general, it's important. Even in your work, don't hold your breath. Don't stagger your breath. You want to really find a constant breath that you can focus on and stay calm and collected. Develop your own routine. We've talked about that a lot during the whole work from home situation, right? Routines are what keep us sane. And then keep your focus. And then I wrote you guys a little quote there, and that's from, wow, I love cameras. It's from me itself. So to win at life or on the field, you need to believe that you are worth the time and effort it takes to become a champion. Okay. And I really do believe that. You guys that are putting in this effort, I know it's hard work from home to not only work all day, but still work out there, eat there, everything's in one space. It takes a lot and it's worth it. Okay. It's worth your time. It's worth your energy to put it in and do it with us. So I appreciate you and I appreciate everything you do. And thank you very much. Okay, and with that being said, let's lighten the mood a little bit with our jokes. I got 2 for you today following that Olympic thing. What did the Olympic sprinter eat before a race? Some of you know the answer. Don't cheat, okay? Wait around till the end. And why is sun tanning not an Olympic sport? And I'm proud of my tan right now, so I wish it was an Olympic sport because I feel like I could actually place. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and go down on the ground. Now, this class is all body weight. If you want, you can have some water. And actually, I should demo that I have some water, right? Bring your water. This is important for your recovery. We're just going to be flowing through some movements today. So we really just want to be able to focus on mind-body interaction. So let's go ahead and get into that glute bridge position, okay? We're going to bridge up nice and high. Heels dug into the floor, hips nice and high, tight core, tight glutes. Nice and strong, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth with all these movements today. Take your right leg. We're going to reach your right leg up to the sky. We're going to lower it nice and slow. Now, if you did that Olympic Day workout yesterday, this might be a little tight, but what we're doing is we're not only activating our glute to warm things up, but we're using those hip flexors. We're using that core. We're kind of waking it up also as we lower and raise our leg as straight as possible. Another added benefit is we are also working our back, okay? And some of you that maybe have bad backs, this one's really good. It might feel tight, but it's also really just helping develop those muscles to keep ourselves nice and lined up. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Lock in, raise up. This is still the warm-up, so we're not trying to kill you yet. So really take your time. All of these first ones are just activations and stretches. And then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of our recovery today. Now, remember, this is a one-way camera, so I cannot see you. So please do the movements to the best of your ability. If something bothers you, if it feels weird, take a break. Try a different look at it. Maybe watch me one and make sure that you're doing it right. Go ahead and bring that leg down and relax out of that glute bridge. Figure 4, cross your leg, okay? I have my right leg crossed over my left. I'm going to thread the needle, reach between my leg, grab my hamstring, kind of like a bent knee hamstring stretch. Okay, this is a figure 4 stretch. And then I'm going to straighten that leg as much as I can, bring it back down. You will feel a stretch in your opposite hip, maybe your glute, and maybe even your hamstring, depending on how tight you are. Now, I know a Jay did the class yesterday. Shout out to a Jay for doing the class. All those that did it also, good job. I heard the AMRAP was craziness. For those of you that don't know, AMRAP, as many reps as possible or as many rounds as possible, depending on what the coach is doing. Go ahead and switch to the other side. So we probably have some sore hips, sore hamstrings. So this one's going to feel really good for some of those that have done the class. This will also just feel good for some of us that didn't do it, but wanted to. We were there in spirit. Good. Bring that leg up as straight as possible and back down. Like I said, taking our time here, getting things stretched out. Remember, this is recovery. Okay, so it's not metabolic training. You might sweat because when we're doing movements with quality and purpose, like yoga, Tai Chi, you will sweat. It's kind of amazing. Science. Relax down. Nice. All right, let's go dead bug position. We all know dead bug. We come into that dead bug spot. Nice tight core. Shrink those ribs towards your hips. We're just going to maintain this dead bug position for a second. Notice my shoulders are off just slightly. My head is elevated. Now, if that bothers your neck, you can relax your shoulder and head down. That's fine. This is just a little added bonus to work that upper core just a little bit. Deep breath in through your nose. Push it out like you're blowing up a party balloon and you want to embarrass yourself in front of all your friends. Good. One more. In. Push it out as hard as you can. Really tighten down that stomach. Okay, one more, because if you have family around you or friends, I want you to look really silly. Again. Good. Just as bracing. This is locking things in. Now I just want you to lower 1 foot at a time. Tap. Bring it back up. We're just going to do 3 on each side. Tap. Bring it back up. Nice, slow, and controlled. Keep that bracing just like if you were doing those breaths. See, I'm already sweating and it's not even hot in here. Good movements. Loosening things up. And relax. Great. Roll to your side. And before I run into my water bottle and hurt myself, roll to your side. We're going to get into that 90-90 position. Okay, 90-90 tucked up, nice and strong. Okay, bottom hand can hold the knees together if you want, or it can just lay out, up to you. Okay, we're going to do an arm bar. So I'm going to take that top hand. I'm going to reach for the sky. Once I get vertical, I'm going to drop my shoulder and my elbow towards the back of the room at about a 90 degree to my shoulder. Try to tap my elbow to the floor, get that rotation through my spine and my shoulder, reach straight back up. Okay, we're not closing back down. We're just going to go straight up and then straight back. Notice I'm holding my knees together and I'm not allowing them to pop off the floor. Come up. Good. One more down. This is our last stretch, and then we're getting into the deeper stuff. Reach back up. Good. Switch sides. Excuse me while I break dance for a second and flip over. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully some of you get to do that too. It's fun. Makes the fitness fun. Rotate open. Now, if your back pops, shoulder pops, reach back to the back of the room. Try to tap that elbow and shoulder down as far as you can. Keep that good breath work. Okay, if you pop a little, that's okay, as long as it's not painful. And with all of these stretches today, we're going to go into where it's a little tight. Okay, and then maybe just a breath past it. And then out. Okay, we don't want to go into where there's pain. We want to go into where there's a good stretch with all of these things. So if you're sore, if you're tight, if you feel like something's out of place as far as like a hip flex or something like that, that's really tight from a workout or just life in general, reach up and relax. That's where you want to make sure you're being mindful of those movements and those areas and breathing some life into that stuff. All right. Up on our feet. If you need a quick drink of water before we start this real part, okay, the fun stuff, grab a quick drink. I have to, because if I don't, I can't talk. If I can't talk, you guys don't know what's going on. You might think that my computer broke or something. Okay, so we're going to widen out, wider than shoulder width. Okay, I'm going to turn my toes out slightly. We're going into that deep squat or sumo style. Okay, we're out wide. Okay, I'm going to leave my hands in front of me. I'm going to press my hands out, straight out. Okay, now I'm going to squat down. I'm going to come down into a squat as low as I can comfortably. Now I'm going to open my hands up and I'm going to turn my thumbs towards the back of the room. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades, bring them back, stand up. Whew. Okay, arms out, deep squat down, thumbs go back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, nice upright chest. You should be able to read, get your gold on my shirt, and come back. Good, again, open up, squeeze, come up. Okay, and then once you start feeling the movement, you can move them at the same time. We just want to hold down in that bottom, own the position for just a second. Come back up. Good, 2 more. Down, open up, come back. Good, 1 more. Down, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Get deeper each time. Keep that chest up. Come back together. Whew, that's a good one. Okay, reach and roll. So we're going to get into a child's pose. Okay, so I'm going to get down on my knees. I'm going to sit on my heels. I'm going to slide my hands out in front of me. Okay, now this is a reach and roll is what we're doing. We don't have a foam roller. If you do, you can use it here. But if you don't, we're just going to slide out. I'm just going to walk my hands out. Notice my palms are up. I like to say I'm holding my favorite snack like fire Cheetos or something like that. Okay, I'm holding my favorite snack. I don't want to spill that snack. So I'm holding in this stretch. Deep breath in through my nose, out through my mouth as I allow my head to try to drop to the floor. Okay. Good. Come up into a quad position for a second. Okay. Quadruped, knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Press back. Notice I'm pressing back, but my palms are down still. So I'm going to press back into that child's pose. Now I'm going to rotate my thumbs to the outside, palms up to the sky. Head drops down. Now, round 2, we're going to add a little rotation. This round, we're just feeling that good stretch. You feel your lats, feel your shoulders. Come up. I know you guys did, some of you did push-ups yesterday in your Olympic day. We did push-ups on our Tuesday class, so this is our recovery for that. Press back, reach forward, stretch down deep into those shoulders. Now, if this doesn't feel like you're stretching, make sure you rotate those thumbs as far as you can apart from each other. If you need to, grab a pillow or something to elevate your hands. We are going to add to round 2, so that's going to make it a little harder. Come up and relax. Good. Up to our feet. Okay, this next one, a little bit of a balance training. Okay, little hard for balance. We're going to be single leg. If you need something to hang on to, please have something available, a couch, a chair, something that won't run away like a kid or a dog. Okay, so make sure you have something to do that. Now watch what I'm doing here. Okay, we're going single leg. So I'm going to quarter squat down on my left leg. My right leg is going to be my active leg for this one. I'm going to take my heel to the back of the room as I hinge at the hip. Okay, now a lot of you have done single leg RDL before. Okay, right here. You know this position, reaching down. Again, if you need those hands for stability, that's fine. But what we're going to do today, and the reason I'm forward, we're going to come down, and then I'm going to turn my toe towards my base leg, and I'm going to dip this hip inside. So I'm trying to tip inside. Okay, so find your balance, tip inside as much as you can. Use those adductor muscles to pull inside. Come straight, stand up, switch legs. Okay, if you want to be Jean-Claude Van Damme, which who doesn't, be able to do the splits and stuff like this, this is one of those movements right here. Turn that toe that way, so towards my right leg. Hip drops, I'm pulling in, coming back to center, coming up. This actually helps with your middle split. Okay, something Jean-Claude Van Damme's amazing at. Here we go. Down, turn inside. We're going to do 3 of these on each side, 3 on each side. Come up. Okay, there's really no good way to kind of show this part. So watch this one. Okay, coming down. Now I'm going to fall over because I'm telling you to watch closely. Watch closely. Okay, now I'm going to turn that toe towards my other foot and drop this hip. Then I'm going to come back up, to a stand, okay? So it's kind of hard to visualize, but really we're just cutting down that hip, using those adductors to pull inside and down. Great for running also, okay? Not just for middle splits. Running is a split position. A lot of life is a split position. Last one here, coming in. Now my right leg's not as balanced. It's my shooting leg when I played soccer, not my base leg. Okay, now hand walks, okay? Round 2, we're gonna go straight from the single leg to the hand walks. This round, we're gonna do 2-leg hand walks. We're gonna come down. So next round, yes, is gonna be a little harder. We're gonna hand walk out, plank position, lock into position. Good, now I'm gonna rotate my feet, reach to the sky. Good, drop my hip just for a second. Come back up, come to a plank, drive those hips up nice and high, walk those hands back, stretch those hamstrings out as you roll up nice and slow. One more, rotating to the other side. Fold forward, hand walk out. Now remember, this is recovery. So if you need to take a break, that's fine. Rotate, reach, drop that hip, tap the floor, come right back up, rotate, and walk those hands back all the way to your feet and roll up nice and slow. Good. All right, now we're going to do one get up on each side. The reason we do get ups, okay, it is a primal movement. It's good for us. It really helps us to elevate our fitness level. So we're going to actually go all the way up, all the way down, one on each side. So right leg is my start leg. So my right hand is up. Now remember, like on Tuesday when we did this, you could put your shoe or something on your hand if you want to pretend like you're holding the weight. I'm going to take my leg and my arm out to the side just slightly, so about a 45. Okay, I'm going to press up to my elbow, press up to my hand. Okay, now I'm in this like weird seated position. Okay, I'm going to drive my hips high. I'm going to sweep this leg back into a half kneeling position. I'm going to sit up. I'm going to stand. And now I got to reverse the process. Okay, so reverse lunge. We all know reverse lunge, knee all the way down. Windshield wiper, I turn my foot inside. Hand slides down to the floor. Okay, I'm still looking at this hand. I bridge, so I drive my leg down. I slide it through, bridge position. Butt down, elbow down, sit back. That's the first time you're doing a get up. It's a little complicated, right? But it's really good for us. Left arm up, left leg up. Push to your elbow. Good. Push to your hand. Bridge, nice and high. Sweep that leg back. Come into that half kneeling position. Step up. All the way to a stand. Now reverse lunge. All the way to the ground. Windshield wiper that leg inside. Hand slides down my leg into that bent position. I bridge up, I slide that leg through into our elevated hips, sit down, sit back to the floor. Nice work. There, you just completed some get-ups. Unweighted, but still challenging. Grab a quick drink of water. We got one more round of that, and then we're gonna do some other stretches. Finish with a coach's challenge if you want to. Do our quote and our jokes. We're halfway there. Good deep breaths. Get some water. Oh yeah, we're doing good for time. Okay, deep squat T. Round 2 is a little quicker because we know the movements. So deep squat, widen out your base. Deep squat down, thumbs go out, stand up. Good, down, stretch. Make sure you're squeezing those shoulder blades together and up. Palms up the whole time, palms up. It's like you're presenting your daily catch to me. It's summer, we can go fishing. 2 more, down. I did on Father's Day with Lucas. We caught nothing. Down and up. The fish didn't want to be Father's Day, right? They didn't want to leave. All right, reach and roll. This time, start in the quad position. Press your hips back, fall down into that child's pose, thumbs out, palms up, holding your favorite snack. Now I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to lift it. Push down with the other hand as I rotate. Press down, rotate up. Let's do one more on each side. Switch. Come up. Find that neutral spine. Press back. Good, rotate. Switch. Again, you can do this one on your desk too. Obviously from a seated position, rotate. This one really helps out with those, your chest, your shoulders, your back, your neck, really helps out with all of that stuff. So if we're sitting here typing too long, it really helps things out. All right, up to our feet. Time for our RDL internal rotation. Okay, I'm going to turn slightly sideways. So let's go 2 on each side, coming down into that inverted hamstring or single leg RDL. Find your position, rotate that toe inside, come back to neutral, come up. Switching sides, find that balance, come down. Again, if you need to hold on to something, please do so. It's about the movement quality, not being able to do everything the hardest way possible. Okay, so really on my right side, I should have something to hang on to. Lead by example. Good, here we go, down. Deep breaths, rotate in. Up, come up. Good, switch. Down. Rotate. And up. Good. Okay, this time, 3 position hand walk down. Okay, 3 position hand walk down. We're also going to add in a pigeon stretch to this. So I'm going to go left leg first, soft bend, inverted hamstring, just like before. Find that inverted hamstring, place those hands down to the ground, hand walk out into a single leg down dog position. Okay, feels weird, your leg's up. Okay, now I'm going to swing this leg forward into a pigeon position. Okay, pigeon position, whoop, whoop, turn. Okay, I have my leg folded in front and my other leg is straight back. Okay, so I'm right here. I'm just going to relax down over that front shin. This is our stretch, our added stretch. We did our get up last round. We're doing an added stretch this time. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold that stretch. You should feel that glute here in the front. Maybe your groin if you're tight in your groin, but really this glute IT band. This is a great one for running. Also, you can do this elevated. You could put your foot up on a couch, a chair. You don't have to be down on the ground like this. Hands into the floor. Press up, just like you're going to go into a push-up position. Drive up, down dog, both legs. Hand walk all the way back. Roll up. Nice and slow. Good. Single leg RDL on the other side. Left leg for me. Just doing 1 on each side. Single leg RDL. Find your balance. Drop those hands. Hand walk out into a down dog position. Drop your head. Stretch your shoulders high with that left leg. Swing that leg forward. Pigeon position. Okay, this one's actually a better view. You can see that this foot is in front. Now, if this foot is still tucked in really close to this thigh, that's okay. You can try to adjust yourself, but you can't go so far because you'll know where your stretch is. Okay, drop down. Nice, relaxing breaths. I say that, but I know it's not an easy thing to have relaxing breaths in this position. Couple more deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Really stretch. Try to sit that butt down to the floor. Whew. Lucas would say, Dad, you said butt. Now I said it twice. There you go, Lucas. You can write that down. I owe him 2 quarters. Good. Come up to your hands. Okay, from here, just go ahead and come out of that pigeon however you want. We have our coach's challenge now. Okay, so we like to end this class with a coach's challenge. Today's challenge is a slow push-up. So we're going to try to move in our push-up, going down as slowly as possible in a push-up position. So you can do knees, you could do elevated, you can do regular, however you want to do your push-up, but we're just going to go down as slowly as possible, like we're in slow motion. We're watching a slow motion replay of a push-up. I don't know who would do it, but we're going to pretend that it's us. Okay. I'm going to read our quote of the day while we do that. Okay. So it's going to take some time. It's a paragraph and a half. No, I'm just teasing. It's about 2 lines. Okay. 2 lines. And then we'll come out of the push-up. You do not have to push up unless you really want to challenge yourself. Coach's challenge is not mandatory. It's there for you to push yourself, because some have asked me to push myself because they don't think I'm working hard enough, I think is what it is. That's my wife. Okay. That's my wife, not you guys. Here we go. Get in your push-up position, your best push-up position, nice and locked in. Okay. Remember, get those shoulders active, get your core active. We've worked on push-ups a lot, especially in body weight classes. Okay, here we go. You're locked in. I'm locked in. How long can it take? Ready? Here we go. As long as I'm moving, you're moving. Ready? And go. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Joshua Marine. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going down, keep going down. How slow can we go? I was watching the clock when we started. It was 22. Now it is 52. And relax. Go ahead, push yourself back up if you want to. All right, guys, that is it for today, but don't go away quite yet because we got our jokes. But I just want to thank you for being here. Thanks for coming to class. Hopefully you got some good recovery out of it. Recovery is not always about just stretching. Sometimes we're pumping those muscles out. We're getting some of that lactic acid out by moving well. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. You're getting better every day. That's what it's all about. You're getting your gold because you're doing it for yourself. Like I said in the earlier quote, right? You guys are putting in the time and effort, and it's going to make you a champion in whatever you want. Okay. If it's losing weight, if it's just being more fit, feeling better, that's what you're going for. That's your championship. Okay. Set those goals, just like we talked about in the 5 gold medal mindset piece. Okay. Set those goals, find what helps you get there. Okay. Whatever that might be. Thank you guys for being here. Before you take off, what do Olympic sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Funny. Okay. And then why is sun tanning not an Olympic sport? Because the best you could ever get is bronze. And that's what I'm working on right now. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you again. Hopefully you enjoyed class. Please, if there's anything you need, let me know. If you want to do a one-on-one, talk goals, talk this gold medal mindset before the Olympics and get some goals set, let me know. We're always available. Coach consults, anything like that. We're around. You can IM, email. We're available for all that stuff. So please do so. Don't feel scared to do that. I'm pretty approachable. I try not to be mean. All right. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Get out there, enjoy some sunshine, be safe, drink water, sunscreen, all those good things. But get out, get some vitamin D, be happy, be mindful, do it for yourself. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. If you need anything, please let me know.